So another way of sorting any collection with the object is like we could implement the comparator interface. So whatever the class we have, we could just implement it, and instead of writing the the compare like we were writing here, we could create another class and override this method, compare method, and return the object by comparing it. So this will give you the same result like earlier. So this is how you could add the um, uh, sorting. So similarly, you could write it for the other values like the ID and the address and whatever the custom attribute had that particular class, and we could implement that sorting. So one of the interface that we can implement is the comparable. So in this case, we will pass employee object as the argument here in the comparable, and we need to override this method, which is compare to. So in this case, we will just subtract the method, the current object, from the argument that we are getting. So in this case, it will simply give you the result C. So we could actually iterate our elements in list through the iterator as well. So for that, I'm just going to add this example. So let's say our list iterator. So let's say this is the list. We could say iterator of type integer list iterator equal to int list dot iterator, and I need to import it. So I will say while int list iterator has next, and to print the value we will simply say int list dot next. So this is the type value, so we could simply print it something like this. So this is how we could implement the iterator as well. So what if I want to remove any field value from the list? Not remove, let's say remove from particular index, let's say at index number 1. So if it is saying, you could say that java.util.concurrent modification exception. So because uh, this particular collection is not a thread safe, if you will update or delete any record during the iteration, it will simply give you the concurrent modification exception.